Okay. Good morning. Another morning at the garage door. I'm gonna pick up Kim now. She's replacing or adding to the team for Luisa on some research and social media part. But first we're gonna do another talk for NEOVISO, the same talk I had yesterday about new communication tool and productivity. Then I'm gonna do that first in Sursee, then we're going to Lucerne and work for the full day there. Super nice morning today. Let's put some music on.
Remix, Vodka und Defekt.
Hallo! Zusammen, ich glaube, heute geht das ein bisschen leichter für mich. Ich habe das letzte Mal am Montag machen, das Ganze Französisch. Oh, okay. Dann haben wir irgendwie gesagt, okay, jetzt können wir Babys machen, jetzt ist gut. Und dann ist Generation X gekommen, dann ist Generation Y gekommen, 82 bis 95. Dann wird da auch wieder. Dann ist das Internet erst aufgekommen, also bei mir auch. Ich meine, das ist nicht immer schon alt. Aber wenn du jetzt 20, 15 bist, dann ist du einfach Internet, Mobilfunknetz vor allem ist immer rum gewesen. Das hat so viel verändert, wie wir heutzutage interagieren. Und wir haben das Gefühl, wir sind schon digitalisiert, aber schau mal auf China oder wie die durch den Alltag gehen und wie eigentlich das da wirklich zur Fernbedienung vom Leben geworden ist. Genau auch im Zusammenhang mit all diesen Technologien. Das haben wir sicher auch schon mal gefragt und euch haben wir auch schon ertappt, oder? So bin ich's, der meinen Tag selber bestimmt, oder sind Smartphones, meine Arbeitskollegen, Social Media, E-Mails, die meinen Alltag bestimmen, oder? Das ist gerade noch bei Jungen auch noch sehr schwierig, weil je mehr Kanäle du natürlich hast, wo du erreichbar bist, desto mehr können irgendwelche Sachen irgendwo reinkommen. Und dass du dort dich fokussieren kannst, abschalten und sagen, nein, weißt du was, ich muss jetzt mal 3 Stunden an diesem Konzept arbeiten, ist super schwierig. Und ich frage mich das immer wieder so, wie bringe ich das her, dass ich wirklich kann selber mein Programm durchziehen und proaktiv kann meinen Alltag bestimmen. The talk is done. It was super interesting to discuss with them because there were some young people who were really interested into the social media tactics, but there were also older people who didn't even have a smartphone. So there were many discussions on different levels. We're fully in the game of technology where probably rather technology would decide what we are doing on our daily life than really we would decide what we want to do and what we should do. So there was a good discussion. Now we're going to Lucerne. Alexa. Alright, so productive day so far. I had a good meeting with Kim this afternoon. We were first at Joe and the Juice and then at the university in Lucerne, working from there. So I'm home now. I have to work on 2 film projects, answer some emails, and then this should be it for today. So what we did today was working on the research of NEOVISO because I have 3 parts. I have research, strategy and media production. And one big thing for this whole Generation Z, modern marketing, HR topics, I really want to focus on research this year. This means I want to do a lot of surveys with Generation Z people. I want to do a lot of focus groups, gather those information, implement that into my keynotes, into my consulting work. And for all of this, and also just basically for trend research, it's super important to have those trends and those own research for Switzerland or a certain market available at your hand. And if I compare it to the USA, it's super important to understand it's also interesting what they're working on, and of course it's kind of indicating where we would go as a society, but at the same time it's super important to get your own data of your own market. So while Luisa is away traveling the world for the next 2 months, Tim is helping me out and we were planning a full year schedule on several topics. So it's Thursday morning. I had already a call with Chris Debner for a talk we will have next week about HR mobility. Then I was producing a very short video for the Innerschweizer Musikfest 2019 where I'm responsible for some social media stuff. So I did this in the snow, was going out with this one, just flying over the event area, put some text, some tension music, and I think that's already it. Already got some likes and shares, so that's super good. And now the next thing is I have to prepare my French oral exam. That's typical for my life during the last, let's say, 4 semesters. Work, do some other stuff, another project, then study, then work again, and write emails, on a call for uni, on a call for work. Yeah, that's gonna happen now. I have to learn a little bit of French and then have lunch, then have a meeting in the afternoon. I'm really looking forward that I get my office in the beginning of February. I will have probably 2 or 3 desks, a large table where I can really work with other people, do focus group, do meetings, and just be creative and productive. Keep you updated on that. Okay, before I have my meeting, I'll have to get a Betreibungsauszug here from the canton of Nidwalden, because when you rent an office or whatever, an apartment, you need to bring that. Okay, change of plans. They only open at 2 o'clock. So, second attempt to get my documents. Got it. The meeting went well. It was with the company of my dad. We were discussing about marketing and web page topics. Back home, work a little bit. Have to go to the gym. I really have to get that consistency of the gym in.